Welcome back, travelers. Today on the channel, we're going to go ahead and play the demo of Book Nook. I've just turned the volume down just so that it's not overriding the sound of my voice. We are going to play some demos on my channel this month, and I'm sorry that there were really inconsistent amount of videos last month. I started a brand new channel, Travingo Eats, in case you didn't know, and it's going to be where I host my recipes, my what I eat in a day, and my grocery hauls, all in short format. I might film a couple of recipes in a longer format, but that really depends on the recipes I film. But my what I eat in 2 days and my grocery hauls will all be in short format over at Travingo Eats. But today we're going to go ahead and on travingo-tales, we're going to play the Book Nook demo. Let's go ahead and get into that. Okay, so we have a file folder. Let's open that. It is supposedly a chair. And I guess we break it out of this. Okay, that's interesting. Break it out like this. And now we put it together. Aim at the connection point to snap the piece into place. Okay. Hold the left mouse, to remove a piece. Okay, I don't need to do that. And then this rotates it around. Okay, that's cool. That's fine with me. All right, so what happens if we pick up this? I feel like, oh, it's a chair. I forgot that. It's a chair. Okay. So that means that is the base of the chair, I guess, or at least one base of it, which means this should be this part. Okay, good. And then we can rotate it some more. Cool. You can rotate it however you wish to. That's good to know. Okay, and then the last pieces are this plant and this vase. So that's great. How cute. Continue. And so then we have the next set. The first one is this one, and then the second one looks like that. Okay, interesting. Go ahead and break this out. Break it, break, break. Okay. And then we need, okay. Oh, that's cool. It lets you get up close and personal with it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and click that into place. And then with this one, I actually think that's the back. Yeah. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and turn this around. Cool. That's that. It's a plant. And then we pick up the second one. And we bust it out of its little framey thingy. Very cool. And then, okay, cool. So then with this one, the piece, let's go ahead and just double check. I do feel like the zoom is too zoomed. Okay, so the shorter one is on the other side, I think. Yeah, I think that's that one. And then this is the sign. Cool. And then we've got this plant here, and this plant here, and this plant here. Well, that's great. I wonder if we get to put all the pieces together. All right, and then the next has two, and that's cool looking. Very neat. It's like a door and like a shelf or something. And it has other pieces. Oh my god, it has these tiny little pieces. Well, this is great. Okay, so this one has a bunch of little pieces. So let's go ahead and figure that out. All right, so I want to display these. Oh, it doesn't let you put them where you want to put them. Okay, so we need to find, okay, so this one goes, I'm like, so this does what? Okay, so this one is, I think, this one up here. And I'm going to assume that goes in there. Yeah, okay, and then that means this one goes here. Whoops. Okay, it doesn't want to attach. No. Alright, it doesn't want to attach. That one doesn't want to. That one did, but the other one doesn't wish to. Okay, and then take these. This thing's in my way now. Okay. And put these there. I think that attaches that way. And then we need okay, that goes on the other side. This goes here. I gotta figure out how to get these pieces to attach. Like this one goes this way, and then that attaches on it. I don't know why it won't. There it goes. Okay. All right, you have to be a little bit careful about it, I guess. There we go. Cool. And then with this one, it looks like this one's a slightly different piece, like a bigger piece, perhaps. But I don't think so. Okay, so okay. Is it gonna? Yeah, I can't figure out how this is supposed to go. Okay, like that. All right, you have to be kind of slow about some of it sometimes, I guess. All right, and then let's figure this out. We can figure it out. Okay, there we go. Yeah. And then I think this other piece attaches over here too. I don't think that it attaches to the other side because that one's flat. Okay, is it possible that that one was the other piece? No, okay. Okay, great. That's finished. Lovely. I liked that. That was fun and cute. And then this one is like a door. Okay. Stamp out this piece. You stamp out these pieces, and it has a couple of tiny pieces and the door. Okay, so this goes over the top. Do I spin this around? Yeah, I think it was the wrong direction. Okay, so no, okay. I think some of these are like a door handle. Okay, what about like right there? Nope. Okay, I can't figure out how to get this to attach. It's at this point just user error, but like there's clearly a way it's supposed to attach, but I can't figure out what way it does. Oh, never mind. It just goes on there like that. That was stupid of me. How dumb. Okay. And then the door goes in. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out, but it's a little bit weird. Okay, and then the door goes in. Right? I don't know. Okay, let's try to get this in. I'm trying to figure this out, but it's really strange. I don't understand like how I'm supposed to make it fit. I don't know. Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. And then I think this part goes on the bottom. Yeah, great, cool. And then we just take this, and the rest of this, I believe, is the door handle. Yep, I'm right about that. Okay, and then that's the door. Lovely. And now we hit continue and see what the next file looks like. Very cool. This one's harder, I guess. Oh, wow, that's cute. Look at all the little pieces. Okay, so you punch out two little tiny pieces and the big piece, and this, and two other little tiny pieces. Okay. Oh, and then it has a whole bunch of other pieces. Well, that's cool. Punch, punch, punch. Neat. Okay. And then with this one, it seems like you build the shelves on the side. So I think this goes here. I think you first build the shelves. But where's the top of it? There's like a top, bottom, side deal. Okay. Nope. I think this is supposed to go here, but then it doesn't. Huh. No. Okay, so there we go. It was just being fiddly. Okay, good. Right, good job. Cool. Then that worked there. And then we stand that up, and then we can go ahead and put the flowers on top because we at least know where they're supposed to go. Like they're obviously in here in order, so there we go. And then we have some books to put on top, I guess, as well, which is very interesting. And then I need to see which piece this is. It's just like a random piece, that's fine. Okay, so then I wonder if it's this one? No, is it this one? Yes, okay, cool. And then let's see, at the top there's like this thing. Okay, so then the window frame, the curtains frame it. Okay, and then let's see, I think this slots in here, I think. Okay, and then that means this thing, good. And then you put the other little hooky things in here, and then I think, I don't know where this bit goes. Let's see. Oh, on the side. Okay. Ow, ow. Sorry. My cat just reached out to grab me. Okay, this goes here, and then this goes here. That's that's adorable. Okay. And then the next piece is very complicated, interesting. That's clearly a backdrop. And that looks like a floor. Oh, and that's all the pieces together. And some of them we built and other ones the game like gave us, which is interesting. So let's go ahead and put that in. And then we can put this in, right? Apparently not. Okay. All right, so then the blue one goes over here. Cool. And then this one goes over there, but I don't, it must have another piece because this one goes here. Yeah. And then this, is this the top? Yeah. Whoops. Okay. And then we've got this one, but it's not letting me. Okay, let's angle it and see if it'll. You do have to move like really slowly in some respects. There we go. And then now this goes in here. It's supposed to. It says it's supposed to. Like you can tell from the image. There we go. Okay. And then this goes over here, I think. Cool. And then this, I think, goes right there. And I think this goes right there. Okay, so then that means the chair goes there. Okay, and then the piece is behind us now. And I believe it's the top. Yeah, it's the top, but it's not. All right, I gotta find out how to line that up. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip that around just to try to. It says like if you line up the little notches, it'll work, but so far that's not really been the case for me. Like the notches, lining up the notches doesn't necessarily always work. Okay, let's do it from like this angle. There we go. Yes. Well, that is adorable. Okay, and then the last level, I would assume, is putting it all together in terms of putting it into it being like a shop. Very cool. Punch, 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 punch. That was neat. Okay, cool. So that's the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and okay, so we need to move this, I think. All right, that's the side. That's another side. Nope. That one was just like, nope. Okay. Go ahead and move this way. Nope. There we go. Better. Okay, cool. All right. Let's go ahead and angle this so that we can use it, so that we can see it. Okay, so first up is this. Okay, we need to. Oh, it's misaligned. That's all. It was misaligned. All these little holes are at the front. Okay, it doesn't want me to put this on it first, so maybe we put this on it first. Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay. Welcome mat. Let's see if we can line this up because it's not wanting to let me. So it might just want us to do the rest of it first. This is this stand, definitely. And then we have a little like cow or something. Looks like a cow. This plant is right here, I think. And then it almost looks like we have a cow. But I don't see one, so. Alright, and then this thing, I think, is next to it. Yeah. And then this thing's over here by the door. Okay, cool. And then we've got this downturned plant is here. So this one This one's in the wrong spot. This one goes back here. Okay, downturned plant is here. Weird little box. This little box is there. I think. They might be reversed, hard to tell. This little thing is here. The boot is here. The bird is here. Yeah, which makes that weird other plant here. Okay. And then the door keeps wanting to fall through. There it goes. That is so adorable. I don't know what else would be cuter than that. That's so cool. I don't necessarily know if I want to play this game or not, but it's like really, really neat. And now we get to see like a scene play out. That's really cool. All right, let's watch this little scene, shall we? Okay, it says to click on things. Oh, that's cool. So this is like their little flower shop, and they have a baby, and they raise their daughter, and they own this like flower shop. Oh, I love that. Thank you for playing the demo. Wishlist now on Steam. Okay. Well, thank you for watching, travelers. I hope you had a really good time watching me play that. It was a lot of fun for me. It was definitely really cute, and I like the game. I just don't know whether or not it's one I would play if I bought it. So I'm really happy that a demo existed. All right, travelers. I hope you enjoy this when it goes up on the channel. Please leave me a like, a comment, share, subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you for the next video. I don't know when, but yeah. I hope you enjoyed it, travelers. Bye.